the way he's played tonight, you got to get a hand in his face.
I think sometimes players look at scouting reports, they look at statistics, and they try to figure it out. If a guy's hot, he's hot. And Burton has been hot 20.
That guy and then get the ball to Burton. Oh, great back guy. Oh, finishes with a flourish. Yes, sir. Good call. You got to leave him alone. Put his hand right in the middle of the door. They cleared the side, hit the high post, and Burton just back cut. See, that whole side is clear. Back cut. Hello.
And they whistle the foul on the Poway.
Well, he put his left hand into the on him. Now they don't have that same advantage.
Story fires a three. No good. Hands over the offensive rebound. Got really good minutes out of him tonight. Only Chiz has been 5 or 6. Panzer 3 in transition. Got it.
Mr. X. Mr. X.
Double digits for Panzer. Marvin Menzies wants a timeout. A couple of three-pointers for Nevada. Big ones as they have stretched the lead out to 6. On the break, let's take a look at him. Connor. And then Panzer. 55-49 Nevada on the WAC Sports Network. 779 career wins, 289 of them at New Mexico State, 423 at Illinois, 2 stints here at New Mexico State, 66 to 75, and then 97 through 2005. He took over after a scandal here, coached the first year for $1. I'm guessing you probably never did that, but he also started his coaching career at Las Cruces High School and is still a fixture in this town.
I had the pleasure to know him well, or know him well. It was an honor to coach against him.
And
don't you love that? They're guarding each other, and they, okay, you do it, watch me. I can do it too.
Oh, there's Connor getting to the rim again and lays it in. Evans to the shot clock at 7.
You better get it to Story.
Story. He can jack up the shot. He actually takes it all the way to the basket. Tipped up and in as the shot clock was expiring.
I can't tell. It's a little bit of a left-handed jump hook there.
There's Chiz, been quiet all night. Gets one there. That's what he's capable of.
He's
on off with a rebound. Coach Carter's got to get Chiz back on the floor because he was the one guy that gave him a lot of inside pass. Whistle underneath. Burton was the one who got his hand on the ball, and it is. Let's see who that foul is on. That's on Jordan Burris. 14 fouls now for Nevada. Anderson. I had 21 points, make that 22 points. Halfway through the second. Noonan, as it poked away, what a play by DeOnte Burton. He has Burris with him. Burton will take it all the way.
He made Noonan put the ball in the deck. And then he used his hands well.
And then it was a great move down there. Show the ball and then complete the play.
7-point game. Leon Rice takes a timeout for Boise State with 9 minutes and 42 seconds remaining here in the second half. DeOnte Burton and Nevada trying to race back in it on the WAC Sports Network.
Give the defense try to slide behind on the ball screen and give him room to step up and shoot. People don't realize he's a much better shooter than he's given credit for.
Better as the season has progressed. Steve Burton is 7 on the shot clock. Burris.
See, that's what Burton wasn't doing early. Driving that middle, creating offense for himself or others. Shot at, or rather,
down the first free throw. Again, the big fella, 6'10" and 268, just a freshman of Johannesburg, South Africa, and Stone Ridge Prep.
He's going to be a good player, Dave. Once he gets a better feel for the game and how to play and how to use that size and strength.
And now kind of a man-child fits into that category.
That's true.
Now, all of a sudden, New Mexico State has stretched the lead out to 5.
Now, Chiz But you'd be better off throwing it into somebody besides Burton and let him trap that guy and then give the ball to Burton. Oh, great back cut. Oh, finishes with a flourish. Yes, sir. Good call. You got to leave him alone. Put his hand right in the middle of his... They cleared the side, hit the high post, and Burton just back cut. See, that whole side is clear. Back cut. Hello.
And they whistle the foul on the Poway.
Well, he put his left hand into the on him, and you can't do that. And what you could have done was challenge the dunk.
And now he's at the line.
He has 6 points.
And I kept saying early, the fact we get somebody in the middle of that zone press, well, now, all of a sudden, Boise State needs to do it. They just relied on Anderson driving the ball, and that didn't work.
3-point game. Boise State. Anderson gets a defender in the air and then gets fouled by Burton.
If you give him a lane and tell him to go, there ain't anybody that can get from where we are here at the 10-second line to that bucket any quicker than that young man. And he's great shot fake.
Chisel go to the free throw line. I showed you Burton a moment ago. And he's part of our Impact Play of the Game, brought to you by Impact Directory from distributors to Milwaukee in the Impact Yellow Pages.
Well, he used his hands so well to jar the ball loose, and then he makes just a spectacular move, throwing the ball and then completing the play.
Which should have missed the first free throw. Hunt exits for Elliott.
It's a long way from being over. I mean, the Pack can come back here and win this ball game, but they got to make some free throws.
Malik Story, no. Burton back into the game. He will fire at him. David Carter takes a quick timeout. Back to a 10-point deficit as we take a look at our jack-in-the-box player.
Which is a defensive substitution.
This is the second. A 9-point game. Jerry Evans Jr. from 14 Kansas. And it's a 7-point game. And Daquan Montreal slams it through, and he now has 14 second-half points. 16 second-half points for Montreal in the first half.
It's a two-possession game.
Well, hey, Deonte Burton, who really offensively we didn't see much of for a better part of this game, is bringing Nevada back in it. Not Chiz, not Story, but Burton.
That's true. And a lot of times it's because...
But he'll kick it down to Dario Hunt. Remember, Dario Hunt playing with 3 fouls. Story on a beautiful pull-up jumper. The transfer from Indiana, Malik Story hit. Now, Gary Evans, who hurt his ankle early on in the first half, kicked it down to Baldwin. He faced up the basket, kicks it back out to Burton. Coach David Carter going deep on his bench, playing almost 10 players. And Malik Story, someone's got to get in his jersey because right now Malik Story's unconscious. Yeah, well, my guys used to come to the bench and say, Coach, but readjust. Oleg Chez overran the defense. Now, they call that a flex cut on the baseline, a corner cutter, a screener on the block, and that's what created the space. And the entire Wolfpack team are feeling it now. In his face, put hand to ball, try to make contact with the basketball. Very good contest that possession. Boy, here's the guy you got to cover, Story. He is just shooting out of his mind that time, unable to get it. But it's Oleg Chiz on the offensive rebound and